Intro music. I can't recall. But the question is, will it blend? Y'all know that video here. I picked this up at Walmart, $16, the Black & Decker blender. So let me show you the ingredients. Okay, so one of the ingredients we have is brass chips, flakes. That's one of the ingredients. Another ingredient will be bentonite clay. That'll be another ingredient. The baby powder. Now you can use the scented or unscented. Either way, it's kind of, you do it the way you like. Spray water. A cat litter box. Or play sand and bentonite clay mixed together. So anyway, the first step is green sand. I was reading online and they say that your green sand needs to be mixed very, very well. So I was like, well, I don't want to sit there and mix it. So I purchased the blender here. So I'm going to fill it up a little bit and blend and then sift and blend and sift and blend. The guy, who is it? MYFORDBOY. I have linked to his channel. He does casting all the time. My suggestion is check it out. He also has a blog. You go to his website, they tell you where the blog is. But he has a description with green sand where he says that you have to have clay covering the sand 100%. And I didn't mix this that well, but I figure if I just put a couple cups in the blender, I don't burn the blender up, and I'll just go ahead and let this blend and chop and whatever, so I can get a good pattern on my flywheel. You've seen this flywheel from the previous video, and we're going to see how it comes out or if it comes loose. If you watch the previous videos, or I'm sorry, I didn't post those because they were all failures. I had a lot of problem getting these out. So I'll go ahead and load the blender up, and we'll blend this up, and I'm not going to record all this or fast forward it. But anyways, you get the general idea. We're going to load it up. I don't want to do too much because I think I'll stall the motor, but that may be a good start. So we're going to blend on that for a little bit, and we'll be back in just a little bit. So we have a sand and clay milkshake here, as you can see. If you guys want to taste, let me know. All right. That might be a good start for that little batch, and then we'll come back and do the next batch. And batch one. All right, I'm going to just powder this up. I don't know if it's needed, whatever. Okay. Okay, we'll powder that up. And this is either the cope or the drag. I'm not really sure which one it is. But, okay, so this is the green sand. It's all been sifted, and it's been sifted and blended. Fortunately, it wasn't a Blend Tech blender because that would have been a lot of money. Just pushing this into the... pushing this in. I'm really excited to see if this is going to work. I mean, there's so much effort put into it to see if I can get it to work or not. I don't know if this is too dry, but I'm really kind of worried that too much water will create a bunch of pock marks. And I'd like to get a perfect casting. Okay. I got it really dry, and it doesn't seem to be packing really, really well. I mean, I feel it packing, but it still feels a little bit sandy. In my earlier videos, if you were to watch, this is actually a leg for a piano. kind of thinking my sand may be a little too dry because it just, I'll give it a shot. We'll see how this works. All right. Yeah, I think it's just too dry. I think I'm gonna have to get a little bit wetter. Got it? All right, this is try number 2. I just wetted my green sand a little bit more. Yep. Seems better. Of course, I don't know what I'm talking about exactly, but it doesn't seem so powdery this time. Okay. Let's flip this over. Okay. I'll just clean this off just a little bit. Okay. And then parting powder, baby powder. It's the same thing. Okay. And now we'll put the other side on. All right, let's pause for just a moment. Okay, so this is where I'll be pouring here. And then I'll need to get a vent on the other side, I think. Because I have no clue what I'm doing. I think I do. All right, hold on for a minute, guys. Ready now. Okay. I don't actually do this for real. I only do it on TV. This has got to be better than the hub that I did previously. Okay. All right, so I'll pack this down. I'll be back with you all in just a moment. And the moment of truth. Okay, let's separate them. Okay. Now, a little extra sand there. Now, will this sucker come out? That's the question. Right, let me grab the hammer and give it a little tap. Well, we had a little blowout right here and here. So let's take a look though. Overall, this is a tremendous improvement. Wow, this is actually really awesome. Maybe these tight corners are causing me some issue. Let's see here. Really nice edges here. A little blowout here and here. All right, so I'm going to redo this a couple times till I get this right, and then we'll get back to you. Okay guys, after about 5 tries, I finally got it right. I did went ahead and, like I seen MYFORDBOY, went ahead and put a screw in the bottom and kind of tapped it up. And I'm sure we're going to be doing more of this in the future, so you'll actually get to see it. But I actually have it ready, and sorry I didn't get it filmed, but we're going to go ahead and pour with this. Take a good look at the mold, and you can see that it is way, way, way better than anything I've done before. There's a little rock blows out around the side, but I'm going with this. Okay, so I'm going to set these two pieces together. I've got the smelter already up to temp, but there's no brass in it, so I'll go ahead and drop that in, and then I'll give you a couple views. This is the candle that I broke up, and there's my brass chunks. So I got the crucible about 1/3 full, and I'll wait till they melt, and then I'll kind of fill it up. And then while I'm waiting for the brass to melt, I'll go ahead and create a thing for an ingot to pour the leftover. Okay guys, we'll be back here. Let's go ahead and just show you setting these two forms together. Okay, they are together now. I'll put these on a metal tray for pouring in case I spill any, and then I'll go ahead and get, like I said, something ready to pour the leftovers. Okay, so I've got it roughly 1/3 full. There's a bunch of air in there too, but we're gonna go ahead and put this guy in here. It's up to temperature, as the instructions say, and it's glowing orange in there, as you can see. So we'll put this in and see what the temperature does. Okay. Close it up. You can see it's dropped to 16 already. And that's just going to drop, and they'll start rising as we've already learned. Okay, so we've recovered. It went down to about 1430, 1450. As you can see, it's raising back up at 1639. Probably about 20 degrees outside, and I've got the door open and a little fan blowing to kind of vent the fumes out. But you can see it's recovering slow. I just want to show you here what I'm going to kind of do when I do the pour. So we have you know, here's the smelter. This is the flywheel, right? I've got a little divot there for an ingot. And I don't believe I have any more than this. I mean, I might not even get to this, but this is a series. Step 1, fill. Step 2, fill. If there's anything left, I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in this pan. So anyway, that's where we're going to kind of go. We'll take a quick peek in there. We're at 1681. And we'll just take a quick peek, and we'll be loading brass here in just as soon as this brass melts. So just so you can get a peek what's going on in there. There you go, see glowing orange in the bottom, and the brass there sitting up on the top. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, let's see what we can see now. Checking in there. I loaded it up with some more brass, just a little bit, and it's been about 10-15 minutes. And I mean, I don't think I'm a third full, not even close. But it's time to load a little bit more brass, and I'll just show you that. Here. Ouch, hot. Alright, well those didn't fall down there in the bottom the way I hoped. But anyways, so you can see that we're actually making progress here. So I'm going to load some more brass and we'll be back here in just a little bit. Alright kids, soup's on. We've got almost a full flask of brass up to temp. And let's look in here, and got some crap in the top that I need to get out. Alright, I'm going to have to grab a spoon here to get that crap. And then, let's see here. Okay, next step is some borax, and we're going to be pouring here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this first to the direction I feel I need. Like I mentioned before, I have way more than I need, and the whole point behind that is so I'll have a few seconds more than I typically do. Alright, so thinking about this, sorry I gotta change my mind at the last second, that's okay with me though. Oh. This out of the way. I had in mind what I was gonna do, but now I've changed my mind. I'm gonna turn this the other way. Like this. So when I go to pour, I've got the nozzle here. I'm gonna come over like this, bring it over, and pour it into there. Give me enough space for everything. Whoops. Okay. And then when I think I'm full here, I'm going to go here. And if there's some left over, I'm going to go here. So next step is borax as a flux. Let me get some together. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can also use this to improve your laundry dishwash or laundry stuff. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go with some borax. I know I'm going to need a little bit more of this from what I've seen and read. So we'll have to do 2. Try not to spill it all over the place. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that, but boy, really makes some interesting steps in there. All right, wish me the best, guys. Let that warm up for just a second more. Camera operator, please step back. Get some safety gloves on and all my protective equipment. And here we go. Did you call the fire department?
No.
Wait, one more step here. Don't try this at home because I don't know what I'm doing either. Here, I'm gonna clean this graphite crucible out. You can see the brass there glowing red hot. Just as a note, I can see that my over here, the vent did not come up as high, so that raises concerns with me.
Sorry.
Just have no clue what I'm going to get here. Alright guys, the moment of truth. I don't have high hopes. Not that I haven't tried, but I just don't have a whole... Alright, let me grab a screwdriver. Wow, just from right here, I do not see any cavities beyond control. I mean, I ain't gonna say this thing is perfect, but I ain't gonna say it's too bad. Okay, I got a sink divot right there, a heat divot. Blowout here, right? We got blowout here. Boy, those inside spokes, the definition is really good. Well, I gotta tell you, from what I was expecting, this is way better than what I was expecting. I can see that it's short here on the back. Doesn't seem like it's thick enough. Oh my gosh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Way better than the last casting. Alright, so I wire wheeled this up and I just want to show you a few things that I noticed right off the bat. First of all, you know, it released well. My flats are good. You can see this curve, it's pretty well defined. Over here, it looks like when the brass was being poured, some came around here and then the other came back. And so this looks like, well, there was a joint there. On the back, it's a little shy. And that probably has to do with the way I was doing my sand mold. It's a little shy on the back. And it's got pitting in it. You can see some pitting here. But overall, you know, my third casting. You know, I can't really say that I hate this. I may have a crack right here. I don't know. You know, and this was the blowout when I did the sand mold. I was a little surprised because I thought that this would have came back up as high as the other one. Quite a bit of pitting on the back. But I can't say that there's anything wrong with this in my mind. You know, not knowing even what I'm doing in my third cast, and I got a flywheel, and I know this is going to clean up well. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and thanks for leaving this with me. You know, I am so excited tonight. I was like, I know it's only going to get better from here. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and have a good evening. Thank you very much.